Ever find a really cool rock and you want somebody to identify it for you? Let me help you help them. First off is location, location, location. If you can narrow it down to a county, that makes stuff so much easier. There are different rocks and minerals all over the world that look exactly the same that actually have a different composition. And you really can't tell them apart unless you're able to do some tests or look at it in thin sections, stuff like that. And being able to reference a county, that means people have probably already done that diagnostic, and then we can just look at geological maps or even core samples, stuff like that, and give you an approximation. Even if you found the rock in a rock bed or a roadside or something like that, rocks are really heavy, they're very expensive to haul, and they will probably come from a quarry, at least within the state. If a rock has different colors, patterns, or structures, it's very important for us to be able to see very clearly where that change is. So whether it's a gradient from one color to another or hard border, that can tell us a lot. Something is stripy, it's really nice to be able to follow those lines around the entire rock or through it, especially if you want somebody to identify petrified wood. We need to be able to kind of follow the grain and see what's going on. What's really helpful is having dry and wet pictures. Not only does it help to kind of fill in cracks and stuff and help identify some of the structures, but there are colors that change dramatically, like copper containing rocks are going to go from a pale blue to a bright blue. I mean, they don't call us rock lickers for nothing. Let me walk you through some examples. If I only had single dry pictures of each one of these, you would think that they could be the same rock, which they are both quartz when it comes down to it. This one, though, is a quartzite metamorphic sandstone, and this is a very detailed agate. From this distance, we can definitely tell that there is a stripe to the rock, but when we get up close, we can actually see the grains that the whole thing was made of originally. From a single angle, it's hard to tell for sure if this is petrified wood, but we start turning it around. We let ourselves trace those layers and see that it does actually resemble wood grain and structure. See right away that these are all spotty and we might have our guesses on what they are, but look how much more detail we can see with a close-up picture of them wet. Can you see the linear patterns in here along with the dots of different minerals? By moving it around in the light, you can see those little flashes of reflection coming off the feldspars in there that you wouldn't see with a still picture. In this little granite right here, you can see not only the large class, but the different small class. Again, maybe a linear pattern in there, but watching how the different minerals weather out by looking at the sides here can also really help with identification. Ooh, don't tell anybody I have this one. Cheetah rock poaching is highly illegal. Now this rock is a great example of why you need to show the whole thing and close up. It's got a great combo of calcite, zeolites. You see the green edge around the crystals there is chlorite mineral groups. With a closer look on how the light plays on it, we might have some feldspars too, just lots of stuff. Lastly, just be patient and be kind. A lot of geologists have a very niche focus, and it's also very hard to identify something in 2D when you can't put your hands on it or see how the light plays on it. There's a lot of sensory stuff that is just not possible through a phone, and there's a lot of identification that's not possible without a microscope or other tests. So just be nice, and also personally, if I look at your account and you're just a bigot anyway, I'm not going to help you. Hope that helps.